Imagine being born in the vast, endless ocean, surrounded by deep blue waters, distant echoes, and the whispers of ancient giants. Today, you will dive into the life of one of the most powerful and mysterious predators to ever roam the seas, the Megalodon. You are not born in the open sea like most fish. Instead, your mother carries you inside her body until the right moment. Inside, survival is brutal. The other embryos are not your siblings in the human sense. They are competitors. You fight, bite, and eliminate rivals before you ever see the ocean. Only the strongest will leave the womb alive. When you finally exit your mother, you are already enormous compared to most marine animals. At birth, you measure around 4 meters long, the size of a small car. Your mother immediately swims away and does not provide care. From your very first moment in the water, you are completely alone in an endless ocean with no guidance. The sea is vast and unfamiliar. Light filters down in blue shades, but you do not understand what you are seeing. Instinct drives your movements. You know only one thing: you must feed to survive. Hunger is your first real experience in this enormous world. Your body is already strong. With your first bite, you realize the power of your jaws. A young sea turtle crosses your path, and without hesitation, you strike. The shell cracks easily, as if it were soft wood. You swallow most of it whole. Instantly, you understand what sets you apart. No creature this size should be able to destroy such defenses so quickly. From that moment, feeding becomes your main activity. You wander through shallow waters and deeper zones, biting into fish, turtles, and smaller sharks. Anything slower or weaker becomes your meal. Your size at birth already gives you a huge advantage, and each meal adds more weight and strength to your growing body. You do not yet know how to hunt with precision. Your attacks are clumsy, and sometimes prey escapes, but the ocean is full of opportunities. Days pass, and your body lengthens and thickens. Your metabolism is fast. The more you eat, the more you grow, and the cycle repeats endlessly. Your stomach pushes you to continue searching for food, even if your skills are still undeveloped. You chase schools of fish, scattering them with your massive body. Sometimes you catch a few, sometimes you miss, but each attempt trains you to become more precise. Unlike smaller predators, you can afford mistakes. Your size protects you, and your hunger ensures you keep trying until you succeed. The more you feed, the faster your growth accelerates. Your skeleton, built of cartilage instead of bone, allows your body to expand rapidly. Each new layer of muscle adds strength, and your teeth, constantly replaced throughout your life, ensure you never lose your ability to kill. Even in these early years, your hunting efficiency improves at a pace that no rival can match. As years pass, you enter your prime. You now reach up to 20 meters in length, nearly the height of a 7-story building. Your weight surpasses 100 tons. Your size alone makes you one of the most dominant creatures the ocean has ever seen. Few animals can challenge you. Your jaws are your greatest weapon. With each bite, you can exert up to 180,000 newtons of pressure, nearly 5 times stronger than the bite force of a Tyrannosaurus rex. This means bones, shells, and even the bodies of whales can be crushed instantly. Prey rarely escapes once, caught between your teeth, which measure over 18 centimeters each. Your speed is equally deadly. Despite your size, you can swim at around 30 kilometers per hour. For a massive predator, this makes you a lethal ambush hunter. You approach quietly, accelerate suddenly, and strike before the target has time to react. This combination of size, bite strength, and speed makes you the ultimate predator of your age. Your life follows a constant cycle: move, hunt, eat, and grow. Unlike some fish, you cannot stop swimming because you must force water through your gills to breathe. Rest is never complete. Even when you slow down, your body keeps moving. Energy. Consumption is constant, and so is your need for food. Your diet expands as you grow larger. At first, it was turtles and medium-sized fish. Now, entire whale families become your target. You ambush young whales or isolate adults, biting with enough force to sever them in half. Whale meat fuels your massive body, but even these large meals are not enough. Hunger always returns quickly. Over time, your reputation spreads across the ecosystem. Other predators avoid your presence. Even smaller sharks sense your approach and scatter. You dominate the ocean not only through strength, but also by creating fear. The sea has many species, but you are clearly at the very top of the food chain. The ocean never gives you rest. Day and night blend together in a constant search for prey. You do not hunt for pleasure. Every pursuit is about survival. Even when you consume a whale, the energy is burned quickly, forcing you back into the cycle. The endless demand for food is the price of being so large. Smaller predators may eat once a week, but you must feed almost constantly. Over time, your hunting methods become more advanced. You learn to strike from below, using the element of surprise. By rushing upward at full speed, you can ram into prey with devastating force before sinking your teeth into them. This tactic becomes one of your signatures, allowing you to capture even fast and alert animals. Your body is no longer clumsy. It has adapted to the role of the perfect predator. Eventually, instinct drives you to reproduce. You search for females across vast stretches of ocean. Courtship is simple. You display strength, speed, and movements with your massive tail. If the female accepts, mating occurs, but the bond ends immediately. Unlike whales or dolphins, you do not form families or long-term groups. The female later carries embryos, but as with your own birth, survival inside her is violent. Only the strongest pups will make it to the ocean. This strategy ensures that every newborn megalodon is already a capable predator, ready to hunt from day one. It is efficient, but it leaves no room for social bonds. You continue this process many times across your life. Reproduction becomes part of your cycle, just like feeding and swimming. But even as you pass on your genetics, you remain completely solitary. The ocean is full of life, yet you never experience companionship. Your life is built on strength and survival alone. As decades pass, conditions in the ocean begin to change. The climate cools, and the ice age begins. Water temperatures drop, and many of your prey migrate to warmer regions. Food sources become scarcer, forcing you to travel farther and spend more energy. Your enormous size, once an advantage, now requires massive amounts of food that the environment cannot always provide. Whales, your primary prey, adapt better to colder waters. They move into regions that are increasingly difficult for you to hunt in. At the same time, new predators and competitors emerge, including smaller but more agile sharks. They cannot match your strength, but their efficiency in changing oceans gives them an edge. Hunger becomes your constant challenge. Each hunt requires more effort, and each missed opportunity weakens you further. You are no longer the unstoppable force you once were. The ocean that once sustained your dominance is slowly turning against you. In your final years, survival becomes a struggle. You venture into warmer waters to escape the cold, but prey is still limited. Your massive body demands more than the ecosystem can provide. Starvation slowly weakens you, and your movements lose their former power. The cycle of eat, grow, and dominate begins to collapse. Eventually, your species disappears. Climate change, shifting prey populations, and competition prove too much. The ocean no longer supports giants like you. For millions of years, you ruled the seas as the ultimate predator, but extinction is inevitable, even for the strongest. But your story does not end here. Fossils of your enormous teeth remain, sparking curiosity and fear in humans millions of years later. And now, after seeing the rise and fall of the Megalodon, the question is yours. Which animal should we cover next in this series? Comment below the predator or creature you want to live as in the next video.